want to go across to Bansuri Swaraj now, Member of Parliament of the BJP in Delhi. Thank you very much, Bansuri ji, for joining us. Would you accept that this decision of the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal to say he'll be resigning tomorrow, has this caught the BJP off guard?
No, certainly not, because we know that this is nothing but, a service of his own political interests. This decision of the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Arvind Kejriwal, does not stem from any kind of morality, because if it did, Rahul ji, then he would have tendered his resignation 177 days ago. If you remember, even the Honorable Supreme Court of India had to indicate in its order that he ought to resign on grounds of morality. But today, if you see, various courts of the country have found him to be the kingpin of the liquor scam. And because of his involvement in the liquor scam, a very, very strict bail condition has been imposed by the Honorable Supreme Court of India, which debars him from entering the CM Secretariat and disallows him from signing any file. It seems that he is camouflaging his incapacitation by sort of taking this, putting a garb of morality on it and tendering his resignation. But it is nothing but a Rajneetik dhong.
Are you concerned from a BJP perspective that with Kejriwal's resignation, he'll have far more time than earlier for political activities? The action is first in Haryana, where he will be campaigning. We've seen in Delhi, there is a high degree of transferability between voters who vote for the BJP in Lok Sabha, same voters vote for Aam Aadmi Party in the assembly context, and therefore if that were to get replicated in Haryana, it could damage the BJP's vote bank in the state. You already face 10 years of anti-incumbency. Could Kejriwal, unleashed in Haryana, make a tough election trickier?
No, certainly not, because if you remember, even during the Lok Sabha elections, Mr. Kejriwal had requested bail from the Honorable Supreme Court of India on the grounds of wanting to go in and campaign, and that's why he was granted the interim bail. He campaigned that time not only in Delhi but all across India. But the result is for everyone to see that the people of India passed a verdict against Mr. Kejriwal. In Delhi especially, if you remember, his campaign was Jail Ka Jawab Vote. But people of India, in fact especially Delhi, delivered a verdict against him by ensuring that the Bharatiya Janata Party was chosen on all the 7 seats. So I don't think that his presence is going to make any difference.
What's your reading of the impact this has on BJP's chances in the Delhi Assembly elections? The BJP has frankly been floundering when it comes to local politics. Kejriwal is now trying to go and build his Aam Aadmi connection again. There are indicators that the Congress could be bouncing back, especially amongst the Dalits and the Muslims. And if that were to happen, are you basically hoping that the BJP's vote share stays intact and the opposition vote share splits into AAP and the Congress, and that way the BJP could possibly turn the next election into something that benefits the BJP?
It does not matter who is the chief minister from the Aam Aadmi Party, because unfortunately there's a very unfortunate truth, which is that whether it is the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Arvind Kejriwal or any other member of the Aam Aadmi Party, the dire state that the Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar has placed Delhi in is going to continue. They have for a decade enjoyed the fruits of power, but they have not actually done any development work here. And people of Delhi are very smart. So I'm telling you, in the upcoming state assembly elections, people are going to oust the Aam Aadmi Party Kejriwal government, because they know that it is Mr. Kejriwal who's responsible for in the despicable state that the roads, sewage, electricity, water and the other infrastructure, basic amenities of Delhi are in.
So one of the big problems to the BJP in Delhi is that you simply haven't had a face to take on the likes of Arvind Kejriwal. You've tried different people like Dr. Harshvardhan, Dr. Kiran Bedi. No one has succeeded. As Sushma Swaraj's daughter, do you, Bansuri, fancy your charges in the future at some point in time to take on Arvind Kejriwal? Would you like to pitch yourself as the face of the BJP in local politics?
Rahulji, you know that I do not answer hypothetical questions, but I can assure you that there is no dearth of talent in the Bharatiya Janata Party. Each and every Karyakarta of the BJP is very talented and capable of making sure that they become the CM face.
Arvind Kejriwal has resigned once in the past. In 2014, he returned a year later stronger. He's hoping to do the same. He's terming this his Agni Pariksha. He's playing for sympathy. He's pulled it off in the past. What makes you think he can't do it again? Establish himself as a born-again Aam Aadmi?
Rahulji, the circumstances are very different than 2014. Today, the courts of this country have time and again held that he is responsible for the liquor scam. He is the kingpin. He took 90 to 100 crore worth of kickbacks, which were actually misused in the Goa election for the Aam Aadmi Party. And because people know that there is a long list of scams in each and every department which was under the control of the Aam Aadmi Party, the people of Delhi are very, I would say, have awakened to the irregularities and the corrupt nature of the Kejriwal government. And that is why I don't think he's going to bounce back. Like I said, if you see the verdict which was passed in the People's Court on the 4th of June, it was against Mr. Kejriwal. And that time also, he was trying once again this entire farce of ensuring that he gains false sympathy. But the people did not buy it and they saw through it.
Bansuri Swaraj, I'll leave it over there. Thank you very much for joining us. The Lok Sabha Member of Parliament, Bansuri Swaraj, there speaking to India Today.